All right, folks. It is, I am sick. It is the new due, and we've been gone on vacation all week, come back, and I am sick. So we're staying home from work a little bit. And I have not seen yet how the grass is coming up in the backyard. We've been gone for 4 days, so I am very excited to look at that with you. Oh, just starting. Just some little sprigs. Just a wee little bit. Man, we're gonna have to get real close so you can see it at all. Anyway, right in there. Let's look in the shade. Look at that. There they are. So, Pergola is next. What do you think, bud? Good place to exercise? Run in circles. New lawn is looking beautiful. Just a couple bare spots in it, but those will fill in nicely. But we put some fertilizer on it last week, so it's growing real healthy now. So we actually need to get our second mowing done on it. I thought I was gonna be able to do some stuff, but essentially I feel awful just walking around for like 10 minutes. I'm gonna go back inside and try and sleep. Maybe we'll get up some energy to mow the lawn and go from there. Picked up some lumber because I'm feeling somewhat better. And then I went and had to take a break. But anyway, we're gonna try to get the pergola done up here and have a great time doing it. But it's probably gonna be slow going because I'm gonna take my time so I don't pass out. So last week I was just sick as a dog, so that's why we're going to combine last week's video with this one. And then this week I also have, let's see, what's a good excuse? Dog ate my homework. That's not a good one anymore. COVID, still an excuse. Works in all occasions. Work, we're gonna go with work. Work is the excuse, so I'm not gonna have all the time in the world to work on it this week, but we are gonna try and get as far as we can. Sometimes these days, I actually think that big portion for me trying to get things done is not that I wanna get it done, but the video isn't sad. Like, when I go to edit it, it's like, oh man, I didn't get crap done. What the heck am I doing with my life? All right, everybody, it is Dylan here, back at the new do, week 87. And we are working on the fencing. I want to get the fencing painted, the pergola painted in the backyard. Before we paint, see these white smears on it. The guy from the lumber factory told me it was something from the lumber yard. Anyway, there's some white smears on the paint on those boards, and generally there's already some weathering, which will make the stain when I apply it go on unevenly. And so I am going to pressure wash it. You can see I've already got some moisture staining down there. And so I just want the stain to go on as evenly as possible. And look beautiful. It's coming in nicely. I want it to, we're getting cold, so I want it to grow faster. It needs to grow faster. But overall, I'm very pleased with how it's coming in. But the main thing that I need to pressure wash is the old fence. Here, a lot of people get confused with this because it's a duplex, and it makes sense, is that I live in this one. I live in this side of the duplex. Here's the fence. This is the duplex I'm working on. This is the one you always see me working on over here, and that's where I live. It's as simple as taking a step to get to work. So while I work on the new do, thing that people should definitely know is that they should not come steal my tools, because I hear that the neighbor is a real jerk. Anyway, this fence was installed, I believe, 4 years ago. Nope. Well, yeah, 4 years ago today, but 2 years before I bought it. You can see a lot of the staining on it in here in the discoloration. So we're gonna pressure wash all of it, try and get it as even as possible. Definitely see a lot of the moisture staining along the edge here. So we are going to get it all pressure washed and cleaned up. First thing I want to do is I want to raise this middle dividing fence. I actually want to raise it up a little bit. I want to raise up the tilt of it. So I want it, I'm fine with where it starts right here, but I want it to rise up at a higher rate and be at a taller point by the end over there. And so I think what I'm actually going to do is take each of these panels, because I don't want to raise each board up individually, is I'm going to try and take the panels themselves that have these 3 boards, and I am going to try and unscrew the support boards and hope that it's not too heavy for me to just slowly like lift up one side a little bit, rescrew it, and then lift up the other side a bit and rescrew it, stuff like that. So that's probably the first thing you'll see me do. That's number 1. And then number 2 that you will see me do is do all the pressure washing that we talked about. And then number 3 that you'll see me do is paint it all. So that will be all of this. It's going to be a much darker color. It's going to make the backyard look a little smaller, but I am okay with that because it's going to give it a nice kind of older feel, a more reserved feel to it all, more mature feel to the whole backyard. And I think that it'll look beautiful. So there you go.